Hey, good morning. It's Miss Kendra from Learn and Play Montessori School. It's really great to see you guys again. How are you doing? How was your weekend? That sounds awesome. Did you get a lot of exercise? Yeah? And you drank lots of water? And you got good sleep? And you eat lots of healthy food? Good. We're going to talk about how our body takes in all that healthy food this week. Really cool. Okay, so we know that yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Thank you. And we talked about something on Friday. We are not only in a new week, we are in a new month. Thank you. We're in a new month this week. This month. Every month. Well, let's see here. So on Friday it was July. Then now we're into August. So what is today? Today is Monday, August 3rd, 2020. Thank you. And today is Monday, and we do our Pledge of Allegiance on Monday. So we put our right hand over our heart. Thank you. All right, let's look at the flag and say our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Wonderful. Let's do some language worksheets. All right. So let's do some language worksheets. We're going to be doing some blends here today. Let's put our name up top. And let's read the directions. Can you read the directions with me? Match the blends to the pictures and write the words next to them. Well, let's see here. Let's make all these blending sounds together here first, okay? BL. What does that make together? BL. Bull. Bull. Yeah, okay. And what about CL? Coal. 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 And FL? Full. 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 And GL? Glue. Glue. Right? Okay. So looking at these pictures over here, we're looking for the words that start with these blends. We need to match them. You ready for that? Okay, so our first one is BL, bull. And we're looking to match that with something that starts with that. Do you see anything like that? Let's see these pictures over here. Oh, a crayon. What color crayon is that? Blue. Does that have the beginning blend there? Yeah, blue starts with bull. Let's draw that line here. Beep, 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 beep. Fantastic. Let's draw the word blue on the line. Should we color that crayon blue also? B-L-U-E. Blue. Now, because it's a blue crayon, we can't just leave it white like that, can we? Never. Let's give it some color. Okay. Now we have a blue crayon. Now, the next blending sound is CL. Do you see any picture over here that starts with that letter blend? gloves, clock, flag. What one starts with C-L? The clock. That's right. Let's draw a line from CL to the clock. Super. Let's write clock on the line. So how do we spell clock? We're going to write a C, L, right? And then we're going to add ock. O, C, K. Okay, and the next one is FL. What picture matches with FL? We have gloves and flag. Flag, that's right. Let's draw a line from FL to flag. Now we know this is the beginning, right? FL, so we can write FL. Ag. What makes that sound? A. A. Yes, A. And what makes that ending sound? G. Yeah, G. Flag. All right, super. We've got one more, GL. Gul. What starts with that sound, that beginning blend? Yeah, the last one, the gloves. Let's write a line. Let's draw a line all the way there. And we're going to write the word gloves. Gloves. So we know GL, that's the beginning blend. GL. Ofs. O. V. Thank you. V. E. S. Gloves. Super. Now let's finish coloring this later. Let's look at our reader. Oh, let's cover our answers and take a look at the first one. Oh, you see that face? I don't know that that's such a happy face. Let's read these sentences together. This is a mat or a man. This is a mat or a man. Do you see a mat or a man? Yeah, a man. That's right. And here. This someone is sad. This man is sad. What letters are we missing here for man? A, good. Let's write that. Man. What is the ending sound? Yeah, an N. Super duper. Let's do one more on this page and we'll take a look at the next one. This is a sad cat or can? This is a sad cat or can? What are we going to circle? Cat. Yeah. Is that the top or the bottom? The top. That's right. Okay. Let's finish these next two later. Be sure to cover your answers. And let's look at this page here. Okay. Up top. You ready? Nip sat on Sam's ship or dish? Nip sat on Sam's ship or dish? What did he sit on? Is that on a dish? Doesn't look like a dish to me. Yeah, that looks like a ship. Thank you. And now, Sam is sad. Sam is sad. And he's also missing a letter from his name. What is missing here? Sam. What letter makes ah sound? The A. That's right. Let's add an A for Sam. Okay. Let's see here. Is Anne sad? Is Anne sad in that picture? Yeah, she's crying. She is sad. Is she sad? Yes or no? Yes. Let's circle yes. Anne, are you reading with me? Anne is sad and Sam is sad. What letter are we missing here? An A again, yes. Is it a long A or a short A? Sad. Ah. Yeah, that's a short A. Good job. Okay, I think we can finish these later. Let's take out our penmanship. It's got a delicious word on it. You ready? I'm going to write my name up top. And we are going to do some tracing, some letters and word too. We have a big F and a little f, a big O, a little o, a big D, and a little d. And the word food. We're going to be talking about food this week because we're talking about our digestive system. Okay, let's practice our letter, our big F. All right, we're going to start at the top here. We're going to come down, around up to the halfway line, then we're going to go out and cross the F. The F is real fancy. Okay, and then we're going to do the top part. All right, our little f is going to start at the bottom. It's going to go all the way up to the top line, and then all the way down past the bottom line, up and out to the next letter. And our big F, we'll do another one from the top, back down, and then we're crossing up front and up top. Our little f starts at the bottom, goes all the way up, all the way back down, past the bottom line, forward, around, and out to the next letter. Okay, I'm going to practice my little f over here. All the way up to the top, all the way back down, past the bottom line, forward, and out to the next letter. Super! Okay, let's try our O. Our big O starts at the top line, goes around and out. And our little O starts at the bottom line. It's going to go up around and come back over and close it and out to the next letter. Not to the bottom line out, just straight out. All right, let's practice a little O. And out to the next letter. Fantastic. Let's do a D. The big D starts at the top, goes all the way down, back up around and out. And our little d starts at the bottom line, goes up around, halfway, back down around, all the way up to the top line, back down, out to the next letter. Okay, let's practice our little d. From the bottom line to the halfway, back down around, all the way up, and out to the next letter. So what word is this down here again? Food. That's right, food. Let's practice tracing food. We're going to start from the bottom line for our F. We're going all the way up, back down, past the bottom line, around, and out to the next letter. It's an O. So we're going up. We're going to close it. O, out to the next letter. O, out to the next letter. D, all the way up. back down around and out. Okay, let's trace our food again. All the way up, all the way back down, back in. We're gonna do our O. Stays up, O. Stays up, D. All the way up, all the way down. Good job. This is a lot of good practice. Okay, you guys keep going. And you can always practice writing a sentence, right? We can remember I. We can write like. Food. Exclamation mark. Awesome. Okay, you guys, I think we are about ready for some math. How are you feeling? You feeling like math? I knew it. So I got some things prepared for us. Let's go take a look at our math worksheets. We're doing some review today, and then also we're going to talk about some things that are going to make other things easier. Okay, so the first thing we're looking at is our fraction worksheet. Can you find our fraction worksheet? You got it? That's awesome. I'm going to write my name up top. You got your name on there? Yeah? Do I write my name fast? You know why? Because I did so much practicing. I wrote my name a million times now. So now I'm fast. You keep going. Keep practicing. Okay, let's look at this paper here. What is the fraction of the shaded part? So we can see here, there's how many parts there? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 sections. So we know this is going to be what? Half? Thirds? Fourths. Yeah, these are going to be fourths. So the bottom number will be 4. And how many is shaded? What is the fraction that's shaded? Just 1. So it's 1. Open at the next one. Looks like there's some more sections. Let's count these sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 sections. Is the 5 going to go on the top or the bottom? Yeah, it's going to go on the bottom, right? The top number is going to tell us how many of those 5 sections, right? So how many sections are shaded? 2. Yes, 2. And we call this fourths, right? And when there's 3, it's thirds. When there's 2, it's halves. When there's 5, it's fifths. Like first, second, fifths. Okay, so here's 2/5. Now here, what is this fraction going to look like? There's how many sections? Yeah, 3. And how many are shaded? 1. Yeah, so this is 1/3 is shaded. 1/4, 2/5, and 1/3. How about the next one? How many sections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifths. How many fifths are shaded? Fantastic. 1. You got it. Now let's do 2 more on here. These fractions are what? How many sections? 4. You got it. And how many are shaded? 2. How do we say that? 2/4. Awesome. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sections. How many are shaded? 3. How do we say this fraction? 3/4. Awesome. So I'm going to jump ahead to the next worksheet. Let's look at this. This is some more practice of lots of different things, right? So we have sum plus And it looks like some minus too. And so some of these we might have to open up some tens. Are we good with that? Yeah, okay, let's do one of those. Let's do the first row. I'm gonna put my name up top. And the date. First one is 29 plus 46. What is 9 plus 6? Can you think of that? 9 plus 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, that's more, we're going to have some things moving over to the tens. 15. So we have 5 and we have a 10 now. It's 15. So we move that one over here. Now we need to add 1 plus 2 plus 4. What is 1 plus 2? 3. And 3 plus 4? 7. Yeah. These worksheets are good practice. We want to do these again and again and again so that we get really fast. Now, what is 4 plus 8? 12. Thank you. Our 2 goes over here, our 1s go over there, and our 10s come on over here. Now, 1 plus 2 plus 2. What is that? 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. That's right. Okay, 24 plus 28 is 52. Right, and so sometimes we add and we're going to bring a 10 over. Sometimes we're minusing, we're going to need to bring a 10 back. So when we're looking at this one, 61 minus 49. 1 minus 9? Can't do that. So we're going to have to take a 10 from over here. Now this is a 5. And now we don't have 1, now we have 11. 11 minus 9 is what? 11, 10, 9, 2. Yes, 11 minus 9 is 2. And now we can do the tens. 5 minus 4. What is 5 minus 4? Yeah, 1. So 61 minus 49 is 12. Wonderful. Okay, let's do one more here. Let's do 62 minus 29. Can you take 9 from 2? No, we're going to have to take a 10 from over here. And let's cross out that 6 again. And now it's a 5. And now we have, what's 10 plus 2? 12. So 12 minus 9. What is that? 3. Thank you. 3. And 5 minus 2? 3. So what is 62 minus 29? Yeah, 33. Okay, let's finish these. Let's finish the rest of these later. We're going to look at here. This is some skip counting. Like we did counting by 5s. This is by 2s. And this kind of thing, this is going to help us a lot when we are doing our multiplication. Right? When we're doing 2 times things. 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4. And this is going to be some awesome practice. So for this, we're going to write the numbers in the boxes. Okay, so we start with 2. And then what comes after that? We're counting by 2s. So it's 2 plus 2. Yeah, 4 plus 2. 6. That's right, plus 2. 8. Plus 2. 10. Right? So we're adding 2, 2, 2, 2. We start at 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, plus 2, 12. 2 more is 12 plus 2? 14. That's right. Does 15 go here? 12, 14. No, not 15. 16. That's right. 18. Thank you. We can see here it ends with 2's here when we're counting by 2's. And here, 4's, 6's, 8's. So we have 18, 20, 22. What goes here? 24. Then what? Yeah, 26. 20. 28. Yeah. So when we're counting by 2's, we're going to add 2's. Okay? You finish this paper. Let's take a look at the last math worksheet here. And this is going backwards by 2's. Okay, so we can see here this is 60. And then it's minus 2, right? 58. 56. 54. Minus 2. 52. Minus 2. 50. Then what? What's 50 minus 2? 48. And then 46. 44. You catching that? It's similar to this one, but it's going the other way. Right, this is going higher. This is getting lower. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. After you finish these worksheets, it's a really good idea and a fun idea to practice your counting by 2's. Just like we did so much practicing of counting by 5's and 10's, right? Yeah. And when we get really good, we're going to move on to counting by 3's, right? 4's. We know 5's and 6's and 7's. Does that sound good? Okay, I'm going to put these away and let's go ahead and take a look at our digestive system. So we talked a lot about our respiratory system last week, how we get all the oxygen all around our bodies, and we talked about our circulation, how we get blood all around our bodies. But we need to talk about how we get the food all around our bodies. Do we get food all around our bodies? You eat like an apple, you get an apple, and you got little apple pieces in your arm? No, can't do that. I don't have apple chunks hanging out in my arm, right? No, it goes through our digestive system, right? So our body will take it in and then it needs to break it down into smaller pieces so that our body can soak up only the good parts of the food, right? Only those vitamins and minerals and all the good parts, some other things, right? Yeah, so the digestive system, we have this worksheet here that shows our digestive system. And it starts by what? We cannot have something in our stomach without eating it, right? So it starts with our mouth. And in our mouth, we have, what's in your mouth? What's in your mouth? Your tongue, yeah. And your tongue is going to help move the food in your mouth. And we also have teeth. We have teeth, and that's for chewing your food, right? So we can taste our food and chew our food, but we also have spit, right? You have spit in your mouth? Yeah, does it ever come out of your mouth? No thanks. Stays in the mouth, right? And when we're chewing our food into smaller and smaller pieces, the spit has little things inside called enzymes. And those enzymes help your chewing and help your body break the food down into smaller and smaller pieces. So after we chew it all up, it's all wet with our saliva, it goes down our esophagus. Can you say esophagus? Esophagus, that's right. It goes down our esophagus and into our stomach. Do you remember when we breathe in air, it went down our trachea, right? So we have a pipe for air, our trachea, and then we have a pipe for food right behind it. We have a trachea, and right behind it is the esophagus. Have you ever choked on your food? Go to swallow it, choked? And someone says, oh, you went down the wrong pipe? Yeah, that's because you have two pipes back there. You got the trachea for air, and you got the esophagus for your food. And if it goes down the wrong one, gonna cough a lot, huh? Yeah, so it goes down in our mouth and down our esophagus into our stomach, right? Where's your stomach? You touch your stomach? Here? Well, this is like our whole belly. Your stomach organ is a little bit higher over here. A little bit higher over here. And in that stomach you have, after the food gets down there, it's already chewed up, right? So it's kind of just some mush, right? And it has to break down to even smaller pieces. So we have some stomach acid in there and things to break it down even smaller pieces, right? So we swallow it. It goes down into our stomach acid. And then it's going to make its way into our small intestine. And our small intestine is where our body soaks up all the nutrients, all the good stuff in our food. And your small intestine is pretty big. It fills up most of our lower stomach down here. And our food goes all the way in there. It spends a lot of time in there, wiggling all the way through. And we like it to spend a lot of time in there because we want to have time to soak up all the nutrients. Right? Yeah, that's why we eat our healthy food, to get the nutrients. And then after it makes its way through the small intestine, it's going to make its way into the large intestine. And once it's there, it's going to make its way, and then we're going to push, and you're going to poop it out, right? We don't keep everything that we eat. There's some that is waste. So we have to get rid of that. Our body says, I'm done with that, don't need that. Get it out. So we have our mouth. We're going to eat the food, chew the food, taste the food, delicious food. And go down your esophagus into your stomach. And after it breaks down a little more, it's going to go down to the small intestine to break down even more and get all soaked up. Soak up all the nutrients. All done soaking up the nutrients. Makes your way to the large intestine. All the way and out into the toilet. There it goes. And there's lots of other body parts that help our digestive system, like the liver. The liver is right here, and that is something that produces bile and things that our stomach uses to break down the food even more. And we're going to talk a lot more about this on Wednesday and on Friday. Okay, so let's look at our worksheet. Let's put our name up top. I have my scissors and some glue, and maybe we can color it later. So I'm going to put my name up top. You guys remember my name? No? It's Miss Kendra. It's Miss Kendra. Color the picture, cut out the words below, and label the parts. So I'm going to color later. I'm ready to cut and paste. Do you have your scissors with you? No? You're going to go get them? Okay, you can hit pause on Miss Kendra and get them. And when you're ready, you can hit play on Miss Kendra. All right, so I'm cutting out these names. We have lots of parts. Isn't that right? Here is stomach, esophagus, mouth. And then we got these intestines. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get to gluing. Okay. So we have the large intestine and the small intestine. You guys are ready with me? Okay. So, first things first. The mouth. You see the mouth? You see the word? Let's put them together. Mouth, line. Okay, and it's not a trachea, right? What's the tube that goes from your mouth to your stomach? Esophagus. Esophagus. These are really good words to practice saying. Esophagus. That's the tube that takes your food to your stomach. Now, we know that the mouth is here, the esophagus is here, connected to your, what is that? Your stomach. Excellent. Thank you. Your stomach. And then it goes from your stomach all the way into your, what is that one called? The small one. Yeah, the small one is first. Small intestine. After it's all the way through the small intestine, it's going to go in the, what is that one? The large intestine. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, we did it. And it looks beautiful. I know yours is going to look even more beautiful because it's going to be colorful. And I mentioned the liver, right? This one is your liver. You can make your own line if you want to. Liver. L-I-V-E-R. Liver. Awesome. Okay, I'm excited for us to learn some more about this digestive system, and we can talk about how we have so many systems in our body and they all work together to make our days beautiful, right? Yeah. Okay, you guys have a happy Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow.